The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Kent State Golden Flashes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Flashes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Leaves it with the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Broncos are in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Slithers into space. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Boise State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Penn. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. They want to get this defense on its heels. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about Kent State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time on target. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
The give to the tailback. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Penn. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Watch out, come over.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Here's the handoff. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Hits the crease. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Penn. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Penn. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Flashes will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Stockton. At the 35, he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Golden Flashes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle with Sampson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the comp.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Boise State.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as this skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down.
22, water. Music now.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Hey, flip. Tanner. Ready, step. 1-4 satellite. 1-4 satellite.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Powers through the defender. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got him downfield. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up.
Let's go! Let's go! Cross!
They'll move the tight end.
Finish! Finish!
Wants to throw. It's Winston. He's going to let it go. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hit as he throws. Got a man in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterback making adjustments. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Kent State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Kent State, 14.
And the Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And the golden flashes will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Might be calling a hot route. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
First down. Music note. Music note.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Okay, break.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Off-play action on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown, Broncos. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Bill.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He might want another play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got enough for the first. Got enough space. Touchdown, Boise State. Once he got some room, it was over.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
38, Kent State, 17.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. Runs through a tackle. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab deep. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Going deep. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. Oh, what a move. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Daly. Shakes off the defender. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quick release on the RPO. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Broncos will go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he wants to throw it. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Pressure coming. Intercepted, and then total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Back to throw. It's Winston. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Going to swing it on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal. On set. Ready.
To the air, it's Winston. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Otis. Turning it on. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Trick 9, beat. Trick 9, beat from the line.
Back to pass, it's Winston. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly completed. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the